warm your asses up. I thought I'd come out here pissing on everybody, you know, run on stage pissing on everybody, but that's not a good idea.
Back up.
But I know I tell it was opening the show. Oh my God, what's going on? I'd really like to thank you guys for coming out tonight, though. I really appreciate it. My name is Jeremy Kennedy. I'm the comedian, and I'm sure the art tribe is appreciated and tailgaters. It's really a change from my usual Saturday night. I usually just, you know, masturbate myself to sleep.
It's funny because it's true.
Tell them again. That's so true. But I really do appreciate you guys coming out, though. We're going to have a great show. It's going to be a good time. You'll see a little bit about myself. I'm gay, for one. Woo! Alright, isn't it great? Okay, I don't watch a lot of TV. Who here watches TV? Anyone? No one watches TV? Okay. Alright, well, I watch TV probably like an hour a week. And it's on Monday night, 7 o'clock, when House comes on. 5. Alright? Well, you guys are usually excitable. Like, House, yeah! Woo! Barstow, woo! Yeah! Okay, so yeah. And that's the only time I watch TV. And I don't watch TV a lot because it sucks. And every time I watch it, it depresses the hell out of me, or it's something stupid. And what's really got me up lately, like, and I only watch it for an hour a week, and these new I'm a Mormon commercials, have you seen them? What the fuck is with them? I mean, like, seriously, when did we start to hate the Mormons so much where they needed an advertisement to make us like them? You know? And you know how they start out, you know, the guy runs out of his house and he's stretching and he's like, I start every day with a run. I go to work, come home, I eat dinner with my kids, and I'm a Mormon. I'm like, what the fuck? This is a 5-hour energy commercial, you know? I was fucked up with that. And so I asked one of my friends, well, why did they do that? Because he's a Mormon. And I said, why do you all have commercials now? He's like, well, we're just trying to familiarize people with our culture and our religion, you know, show you don't have to be afraid, you know? It's like, it's having the opposite effect. It's really pissing me off. I don't like you guys at all now. So I was like, you can make a commercial about anything like that, you know? You know, could you imagine father saying, you know, well, I get up every morning, I take my son to school. When I get home, I coach Little League. And when little Johnny gets home, I even help him with his homework. And I'm a pedophile. You know, could you imagine that? And you're going to be sitting in front of the TV like, what the fuck? You know, how many people are going to be like, see, honey, they're just like us. With his homework, why can't he live in the bus stop? I don't understand why. I don't get it. So yeah, that really fucks me up. Another thing, I was passing by TV and I saw this. It was on the news feed and it said, and this was just recently, and it was really sad. It was really fucked up. So I made a joke about it because I'm an asshole. And so, but I saw it on TV and it was this lady. She shot her 2 kids. She killed them for being mouthy. Okay, she killed them for talking back, basically. And I was like, that's so fucked up. How can I make this funny? So I was thinking to myself, how do you go from, you know, there had to be signs before that. How do you go from, you know, you get smart one more time, you are crack for a month. So you say one more word, I'm going to blow your fucking head off. You just blow it one more time. One more time. Oh, you don't like that? Okay, that's fine. I thought it was funny. Let's go. Okay. Moving right along. So, like I said, I'm a bit of an asshole. People that know me know that. People that don't know me can sense it. And I like to tell, you know, the story of how I became this way. Because there's a story behind it, and it happened like, you know, like I'm going to tell you. So, I was 16. I'm 24 now. I was 16, and I knew I was gay then. And I had a problem with that. I grew up in a really strict religious home, and I knew that would be an issue. So, like all 60-year-olds, I mean, I wanted to be straight. I'm a good-looking guy. You know, I wanted to have kids, you know, shit like that, normal life. It wouldn't happen. It just wasn't going to happen for me. So one day, you know, I got really depressed, and, you know, I did what all depressed people do. I ate my feelings. So I got really fat, really big, like 280 pounds big, really fat. Yeah, it's bad. You all can put your head down. So anyway, everyone's like, where's this going? This is crazy. Okay, so really fast. And my mother, me and her had a great relationship up until around this time, and then she just went crazy. And so I, he got depressed. And so we're riding home from the store one day, and she says to me, she says, Jeremy, there's something wrong with you. She says, what's the problem? You don't go out anymore. You don't have friends over. What's going on? She gives me kind of this backhanded compliment. She goes, I always knew that you'd be one of my kids that wouldn't be stupid enough to do drugs. So I never had to have that talk with you. Are you doing drugs? Are you doing drugs? No, I'm not doing drugs. She's like, well, are you depressed? Because we can get you drugs for that. Like, that's so fucked up. You wanted to know if I was doing drugs? You get me on drugs? I'm like, no, And so she was so oblivious to the fact that I was obviously gay. I mean, my mother, she was completely oblivious to it, and you'll probably figure that out by the way the story ends. But she's so oblivious, she's the type of person where you can have cancer. You go through all 4 stages, 1, 2, 3, 4, have chemo, doctor give you your days to live, and you be in the hospital and she'll be like, I think you have cancer. You're like, no, bitch, I got 2 weeks to live. That's what I got. That's how clueless she was. So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, oh my God. Like, this lady, she's like, okay, when you get home, you need to cut the grass. I'm like, okay, I'll cut the grass. She's like, and they need to do this. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm like, she's like, I don't know what your problem is, but you need to shape out. And I'm thinking, bitch, my problem is I'm a big fat homo, and you're a bitch. That's my problem. And so I'm sitting on the deck after cutting the grass, and I'm having this conversation with myself, and I don't know if anyone's ever contemplated suicide, like, seriously, but I think it's when you really discover who you are. Like, I think it's when you're either going to do it or you're not. So I'm sitting there, and I'm seriously thinking about killing myself. I'm like, this is never going to work out. I'm gay. When I tell her, she's gonna flip out, kick me out of the house, whatever. And it's like I was projected across the deck, and myself, the person that I am now, was just like, why do you want to do that? And I was just like, well, it's not going to work out for me. And they were like, well, I just think that's a bitch move. I was like, okay. And so it's like, so what would you do? What would you do? It's like, I'd tell her. You're going to kill yourself. She might as well kill herself too. Okay. So I decided to go tell her. And so I'll never forget it. She's in the mirror. And she had one of these mirrors, where she has the magnifying mirror, where you have it this way and you're just as ugly as you are, and you flip it and you're 5 times as ugly as you are. And she was using one of those. And she's putting on her eyeliner or whatever, and I'm like, hey, I need to talk to you. And she's like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, I think I'm gay. And I saw her, and her hand kind of twitched. It's like it was the smallest little twitch, but it was scary as hell. Her hand kind of twitched, and she kind of, ran the pencil all over her fucking forehead. And she kind of wiped it off, and she goes, oh, don't be gay. That was all I got out of her. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, don't be gay. Well, thank you. Like I had a fucking switch in my back, I just, whoa, no problem. Thank you. I was unclear about it at first, but now that you cleared it up for me, don't be gay. I got you. Thank you. Thank you. And so I'm like, okay, don't be gay. And I'm like, man, it doesn't really work that way. And before I knew it, I was coming at myself 5 times as ugly as I was. This bitch hit me with the mirror, okay? She punched my shit with this mirror, okay? Glass all over the place. Where I stumble back, I fall on the floor. Anyone remember Lion King? Yeah. Where Scar jumps on Simba at the end and kind of flips him over? Well, I look up, and that's how she's getting ready to dive on me, okay? She's pouncing on me, and she has this mirror in her hand, and she is just beating the hell out of me with this mirror, right? And everything is happening in slow motion, no shit. And every single blow is like happening, and her face is like demented. She is trying to destroy me. And I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking to myself, this lady's going to kill me. And a voice inside of my head saying, get her the fuck off of you. Get her off of you. I'm like, that's my mother. I don't want to hit my mother. And he's like, she's going to fucking kill you. So I finally, I kicked the bitch across the room. Okay? I kicked her into the bathroom, okay? And so I get up, and I'm running down the hallway, and she's just screaming. She is screaming like Lord Voldemort, Harry Potter. She's just like, and so she calls my little bitch. She goes, this room was in the hallway, and this little fucking traitor, okay, I did everything for him. He runs out trying to stop me, right? I just stiff arm his ass, and boom, he falls up against the wall and shit. And so she's coming on out. I'm like, I jumped to the landing of the stairs, and we had a split-level home. And, you know, I'm kind of, you know, trying to catch my breath. I can't believe what just happened. I'm bleeding and shit. And when I look up, there's this TV coming at me, okay? And it's a little 13-inch TV, like from the kitchen. It's coming at me, and I barely get out of the way. I mean, I'm one step away. You see Precious? Just like that. Just like that. I saw that movie, I was like, wow, this is my life. Without the baby and the HIV, yes, this is my life. No. And so I get to the bottom of the stairs, and she's like, you know, just screaming at me, you know. And I'm talking all shit to her and everything. But after that incident, I was changed. Like, you can't possibly be the same after something like that. After your mother attacks you, calls you a homo, beats the hell out of you, you can't possibly be the same. You know? I mean, it's impossible. So, I remember, like, going to school the next day, and I thought I was the baddest motherfucker in there. Like, I was picking fights with seniors, everything. It's like, after I fought off Optimus Prime in my own home, you know, there was nothing you could tell me. It's like, oh, you want to fight? Let's go. Let's go. You ain't got a mirror? You ain't got a TV? Oh, you need to come stronger than that. I'm going to give you a couple days to prepare. Okay, I'll be back. And so, I mean, it was just one of those things where, I mean, that's when everything changed for me. Needless to say, my relationship with my mother is a little damaged today. I know she's still alive, because when I drive by her house, I feel the evil. No, I'm kidding. I talk to her occasionally. And she recently, she expressed regret. She really did. You know, she's like, you know, I did make a mistake when raising you. And, you know, I was all ears. I was like, oh, what? Did you weren't more compassionate? You know, you weren't more caring when I was going through that? You know, you weren't more understanding? She's like, no. I regret I missed you with that TV at the top of the stairs.